Hello friends, Namaste. So these days we all spend much more time than usually in our houses. I got some feedbacks from students of mine, from some followers that are having trouble finding the time and finding the physical space to get into a like serious long practice. So I want to suggest today a few exercises that any of you can very easily do in very varied, random places of your house, on a chair, next to a wall, in the kitchen. You will follow me through my house, and you will see that there are a lot of movements, simple and very accessible movements that you can do while working on your computer or just taking a 5 minutes break and bringing some awareness to your body, once finishing to wash the dishes, whatever. And your body will be very, very grateful even if you give it just 5 minutes of simple exercises that opens and stretches and brings some awareness and breath into the system. Okay, so I hope you will enjoy it. Let's get started. So the first series of exercises I will show you is happening on a chair. Any simple chair can work for you, but um, my recommendation is to use a chair which has a back that reaches more or less the center of your upper back. So a very low chair will not work so good, neither a very high chair will not work so good. Try to find a chair that touches your middle upper back when you sit on it, like that. Now you can also take a pillow. This is a yoga bolster, but you can use any other kind of pillow and just put it between your back and the back of the chair, this way. I'm sitting with my feet parallel and I moved my pelvis very deep into the chair. So I'm already feeling this very nice and gentle pressure that the cushion uh, does on my upper back. It doesn't let me curve. Yeah, it's gently encourages my shoulder blades to go in, and it makes my chest rise and open. So let's say you've been working on your computer for a long time, leaning forwards, yeah, um, closing your shoulders. So take the opportunity to just sit back, ground with your feet, ground with your sitting bones, and lengthen your upper spine and chest up. Look forwards. And then cross the fingers of your hands, taking the palms of your hands out with your elbows completely stretched, and start lifting your arms up. Now, you will see that there is a moment in which there is no more flexibility in your armpit. So in this moment, your neck wants to go forwards or your upper back wants to curve. Try not to let it happen. Keep your navel slightly engaged with the lower back. Feel this very nice pressure that the chair is creating in between your shoulder blades. Bring these upper vertebrae in, the chest up and the arms up, just stretching, opening the arms, the armpits, and the upper chest. And then very slowly go down. Let's do it 2 more times. So the chair helps me keep my back straight and opened. My chest is lifted. And I'm lifting my arms. And with my arms, I'm lifting the sides of my body, the upper back, the upper chest. And slowly down. Good. Let's do it once more. Take a deep breath. Look straight forward. Release the base of your neck. Release the trapeze muscles. And stretch. Breathe. And then very, very slowly lower your arms. Beautiful. Now, cross the fingers of your hands behind your head. And I remind you the navel is very slightly engaged to the lower back. And then start leaning into the chair. So you're letting the chair press a bit stronger into the upper body. And you gently arch the upper back and open your chest. Feel the breath coming up and the smooth stretch created in the chest muscles, and then engage your abs, engage your lower ribs and come up. Good, let's do it once more. Inhale and exhale. I continue grounding with my feet, keeping my pelvis also grounded and the navel slightly engaged into my lower back. And I gently let my upper back become deeper and softer, opening the chest. And slowly come back. One last time, inhale and exhale. Let the chest open. The chair is really helping there. I'm not arching dramatically my lower back. I'm fully concentrated on the upper back, in the area where the chair is touching my body. This is where I want to feel the movement. And then very slowly come back and release your arms. I suppose by now you already feel these nice openness in your chest. Now let's rotate a little bit. So you can take the pillow out and you're gonna sit like that to the side, all right? So if the chair is small, you might feel that half of your tushy is a bit outside. That doesn't matter. Feet parallel, pelvis is steady. And now you're gonna turn towards the back of the chair without moving the pelvis and put your hands on the back of the chair. Make sure your shoulders keep low and very quiet, and make sure your elbows are slightly rounded. Now, chin and chest aligned. And as you exhale, start twisting your upper back. Feel the movement in your ribs. Feel the movement in the shoulder blades. One hand is gently pulling and the other hand is gently pushing. Yeah, so my hands are definitely are being used and helping me to feel this twisting action in my upper body. No movement in the knees and in the pelvis, as you can see. Breathe. One more very deep breath. And then very slowly come back to the center. I'm going to turn my back to you and do the other side so you can see it also from the back. I'm sitting with my pelvis aligned, feet parallel. Doesn't matter if some of the flesh of your glutes is outside, as long as you feel the sitting bones on the chair. And now, without moving the pelvis, turn towards the back of the chair. The back hand is the one that is pushing, pressing into the chair, and the front one is the one which is pulling. Shoulders are down, elbows are slightly opened. Take a deep breath. And with the exhalation, twist. Chin is aligned with the chest. So it's not a movement that comes from the neck. The movement comes from the ribs and shoulder blades. You can also feel your belly moving. With the inhalation you lengthen, and with the exhalation you twist. And then very slowly come back into the center. Good. And you can obviously do this movement once more or twice more until you feel that your back is completely relaxed. Now we are going to sit really inside the chair as deep as it allows you and slightly open between your legs this way. Good. Now, hopefully we already gained some length in this front line of our trunk. We're gonna lean forwards using this length that we have created. Don't curve, don't come like that, but lengthen. Lengthen the abdomen, lengthen the chest, and bring your trunk in between the inner thighs. So yes, some of you will feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh. So you come forwards, 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 keeping the glutes and the pelvis really heavy on the chair, and eventually just release. Release your neck, release the weight of your head. It gives a really nice stretch to the hip joints and to the spine. We're going to take one more moment in this position, breathing. And in order to come up, you can put your hands on your knees and curl the vertebrae one after the other. One after the other until you find yourself sitting straight again. Good. Last exercise on the chair. You can sit in the front edge of the chair, tuck the tailbone under you and just lean back. So it was important, this tucking of the tailbone, to protect the lower back. Your lower back wants to be rounded. And now keep one foot on the floor and just pull one knee into your chest. It should feel really, really nice in the lower back. It might stretch for some of you the glutes and the back thigh, especially if you're sitting many hours a day working, and then slowly release down. Exhale and take the other leg. So this action is really rounding my lower back, and it creates a stretch, in this area of the glutes, hamstring, and lower. Once more to each leg. Exhale. Make sure your lower back is still rounded, your tailbone is tucked in. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale. Good. Release. Sit for a moment and just check the sensation in your body.